Candy. Yes, we're going to be talking about candy in this video. This is the first time I've ever covered a specific food group and taste testing them, okay? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. To get me to make a video, I've said this once, I'll say it again, just in case you guys are curious what compels me to make some of these videos. I have to be able to rant about it, and I'll be straightforward with you. I'll be transparent with you. What made me want to make this video? I heard somebody slandering the great name of Almond Joy, okay? I am an Almond Joy stan, okay? If that affects you and how you perceive me, alright, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Almond Joy is an all-time great candy that for whatever reason it has inherited haters out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere, everybody said that Nickelback was a bad band. Nickelback was not a bad band, okay? They had some bangers, they just got weird when they entered into the 2010s. Almond Joys are not the best, but they don't deserve the hate that they get, is really what I'm trying to say in this video. And then we had, I'm not even kidding you, a 2-hour debate in my family over what candies are good versus what candies are not good. Okay, and instead of having another 2-hour debate, I'm going to make this video to sow them and so in the comment section that there is an objective opinion on what is good and what is bad candy. Yes, you guys are going to help me in a family debate. So yes, I actually hope you guys comment on here and give me the objective good ranking of some of these candies. However, I'm going to give you mine. The intro has gotten away from me. Pretty long-winded, as usual. But please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. 50k subscribers by the end of the year. We are on track to do it because of you guys. And you guys come for the thumbnail, but you stay for the rants. That is this channel. That is the tagline of this channel. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the candy tier list for the Halloween season. Twix! Okay, let's go! Bro, Twix is goated. Okay, I already know. I'll tell you something right now. When I was a child, okay, I know it's hard to believe looking at the Giga Chad that is in front of you today, dressing up like Joel Miller. Yes, that's what I'm going for. That's my Halloween costume from when you watch this. Twix is just an all-time goated candy. The worst part about this is this little turd nugget is so small. Wow, this is, brother, what's up with these portion sizes? Okay, let's get as good as I remember. Okay, you can't go wrong with the Twix, okay? It is the perfect combination of a crunchy cookie, a little bit of the nougat, on top of the caramel, and layer that puppy in chocolate, okay? I'm not going to finish all the candies on this tier list, I'm just going to admit it right now. But I am going to finish the Twix. It is one of the few candies where if we have it in proximity to me, I'm going to absorb it like a black hole. Okay? Let me tell you something. We're going to have a lot of rants in this video. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But a Twix is just simply good. Okay? It has the nougat. It has the caramel. It has a good vocabulary. It has a good arsenal of flavors. They all mold together to make an all-time goated candy bar. Okay? If I'm a child, okay, and I'm going to a house trick-or-treating, which looking back on it was pretty sus. If I'm going up to a house, okay, and I'm open, and I'm gonna give them my little begging bowl of candies, okay? It depends. If I am a 12-year-old and I'm strolling up to Granny Alzheimer's over here, I hope that chick has some Twix, okay? Because if she comes in and starts giving me fucking raisins, I'm gonna start phoning in that we need to put her in a home. You give me a Twix? Okay, another year free. I got my eye on you, Meredith. That's all I gotta say. Twix is an all-time great S tier. Okay, I have no clue how this is gonna look by the end of the video, but is anybody gonna disagree with me that a Twix is an all-time Mount Rushmore level talent? Okay, this is the Tom Brady of candy of all time. I don't care what you gotta say. If you say Twix is a bad candy, your opinion is invalidated. This is an objective wrong opinion. You can't go wrong with the Twix. That's all I gotta say. Skittles. Okay. I already know. I'm not a fan of Skittles, okay? A lot of people get angry about that. All I gotta say is cope. Okay, I'm gonna grab 3. I'm gonna pop them all in. Okay. Damn, okay. I forgot how... I'm analyzing this, okay? I'm sorry for people that don't like cueing ASMR. However, I gotta give you a live reaction on this. It's been a long time since I've had Skittles. What am I thinking with this one? I'm thinking if you had braces, you just killed 3 of them. Okay, you just destroyed your boy's mouth if they had braces. Here's my problem with it. Why wouldn't you just get M&Ms? Okay? Like, it's different. Don't get me wrong. I understand. You wanted to make an in-between between a Starburst and M&Ms. But here's the problem. Starbursts are better at doing what you're doing, and M&Ms are an all-time GOAT. I understand what you're trying to do here, but I just don't think you're doing any of it right. And for that reason, I can't put you in an S, obviously. I can't even put you in an A. I'm like analyzing as we're doing this. Here's the thing. Skittles were made to take up time to chew. Okay? They're not a good flavor, but they take up time in your mouth. That's how I view it. Skittles, I'm going to be real. That's a C-tier candy. That's a C-tier candy. I don't even care, dude. Like, if I get Skittles, okay? If I stroll up to Granny Meredith's house and she gives me some Skittles, I'm just hoping they give me a little bit more. Okay? Because Skittles is the equivalent of, like, the nickel. Like, bro, if I'm begging on the street and you give me, like, a nickel, I would be happy, but I would appreciate 10 cents. Like, there's just something about a dime. A dime is like the M&Ms. Okay? The M&Ms of begging for change is a dime and an M&M. I think that's fair. When we're looking at a Skittle is just meh. Like, it feels like they're trying to reinvent the wheel here by taking the Starburst and the Skittles, putting them together. I will give you a point, though, because it doesn't get on your hands, okay? And the amount of flavors that you have. However, I'm immediately going to take away that point, because did you know that all Skittles are the same flavor? They just paint them a different color and your brain changes it out. That's a real thing, by the way. I read that on Google. So yeah, that's never been wrong before, now that I think about it. However, I'm not a fan of Skittles. C tier. It doesn't get on your hands, but other than that, mid. It's mid. C tier. Okay? Okay, Musketeers. Musketeers minis. These are the sleeper pick. If I remember correctly, Musketeers are the sleeper pick of candy. You get one of these, they're kind of used as like the garnish of the, of like really any holiday. Like, people forget about Musketeers, bro. These are like the linebackers of the candy world. Like, yeah, you don't know them by name, but you need them to fill up the void. Okay? Flavors. Oh! I'm giving you an instant point. Chewiness? Oh. Oh. Bro, the texture of a Musketeer is unbeaten. Instantaneously. Take a bite, chewy. Then that chewy, you get that outer, that richness of the dark chocolate on the outer rim. Dark chocolate is a tough one to pull off because I'm going to be real with you. Dark chocolate by itself doesn't really hit. It's a bittersweet. It's like the abusive girlfriend of candy. Yes, he's going to backhand you like a bitch. But damn, she can be pretty sweet once you get to know her. That's what I think about dark chocolate. And I like how this is. This is like the, I'm trying to work on an analogy that doesn't get me instantly canceled on this one. But imagine what I said about an abusive girlfriend being a dark chocolate. But, like, she got a soft center. Okay? Like, this mean girl energy comes from a lack of a father figure. And then once you, like, are able to soften up the heart, then you're in a good relationship. But it's kind of like cactus fruit, okay? Abrasive on the outside, but on the inside, she got a good soul. She's probably a little bit artsy. She's just misunderstood. Okay? Yes, the Musketeer is the abusive girlfriend with the daddy issues of candy. Yes, she's damaged, but I can fix her. Okay, and where am I going with this? Musketeers. I'm gonna put it at a B+. I am very impressed with Musketeers. Okay, sleeper pick of the candy gang, but I'm gonna put it at a B. I'm gonna put it at a B+. I think I'm thoroughly impressed by that. I didn't expect that to go as far. You can make an argument for an A-. I can move it up to an A- by the end of the video if there's not enough bangers. Okay? Next one. Starburst. Okay. I said Skittles were like a cross between the Starburst and M&M's. Okay. Instantaneously, we have two different wrappers that I have to uncover. Okay? And damn, I am failing. Like, I unpeeled that like how I unpeel oranges in my dreams flawlessly. Okay, pink. Okay. This one's going to be around for the long haul. Right away? Damn. Damn, okay. A little sour. I dig it, though. It's around for the long haul. If I had this, though, I'm going to be real with you. It's not terrible. I'm not going to say it's terrible, but it's not up there. Okay? These are like the backup linebackers of candy. Okay? They fill up the space. They make everything look more colorful. They have like they have a good garnish quality to them. No. This is like the cilantro of candy. Some people like it, some people don't. But it looks good either way. Okay? Damn, it's like stuck in my tooth. I'm not a fan. Okay? Not really. I'm working this down. I'm gonna have to like stretch this around. Oh my gosh, this is awful. It's like it doesn't know when to leave me. It's just chilling in the attic of my mouth. And just is like, no, I'm not gonna pay rent today. I'm gonna stay along. You're gonna have to evict me. My gosh, man, this is a long time. That right there, that would have done in lesser men. Lesser men with braces. That just caused probably $5,000 in damages to a man with a metal in his face, okay? I'm gonna be real. It didn't know when to leave. Flavors were better than Skittles. I'm gonna put it above Skittles. Okay? Above Skittles, we're going into a C+. Skittles was moved down to a C to a C-, okay? Frankly. Texture, I guess it's okay. But I mean, like, it's one of those things that you gotta keep around for the long haul. Flavors, I'm not feeling it. Okay? C+. Okay? That one, I need a good palate cleanser after that. Okay, we got Milky Ways. Okay, when you're ever getting a pack of Musketeers, okay, you're gonna be getting some Musketeers, some Milky Ways, and probably a Twix. Right now, Twix is the leader, okay? It just is. Right away. Very, very similar to a Musketeer. And I'm gonna have to be a tough judge on this one because I said Musketeers. I said some stuff about Musketeers. Let's see how Milky Ways are gonna do. Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay. You see, that's how you do it, Starburst. I shouldn't have to be on here for 3 minutes chewing you, bro. This was better. Musketeers-esque in its chewability. Overall, I would actually argue Musketeers probably has the best chewability. Twix has the best all-around texture. And I don't think that's a controversial take. When we're talking about Milky Ways, we're talking about, like, the more deviant of Musketeers, okay? I said Milky Ways. They're kind of like... Listen, we're already in one of those videos, okay? Musketeers, the abusive ex-girlfriend of candy. This is one of those where it's like... She only likes you if you can drive a manual. Okay? Like, you gotta know a few things to get on top of this pony ride. That's how I'm feeling about a Milky Way. When I'm talking about a Milky Way, it's like a darker version, okay? Like Musketeers, they're like Britney from the dance team of candy. Milky Way, her name's like Marcel. Like, she has a few problems, but like, you gotta get to know her a little bit. I'll be real though, I'm more of a Britney type of guy. I'm gonna put Milky Way just underneath Musketeers. Okay, if I have to move one of these up, it would be Musketeers, and I would move Milky Way at the top of B. But Musketeers are just a little bit better than the Milky Ways. That's how I feel. Okay, I get it. Very close, very close. But there's just something about the Musketeers that I'm just like, I need it, though. All right, next one. I got a special one for y'all. We have... the Feastables bar. I have never in my life had a Feastables bar, so I decided to have the full experience by getting a full-size one. I'm convinced right now that if you were to put these inside of a child's pail, they're probably gonna go into like a semi-seizure on the side of the road, saying some shit like "Skibbity Riz" on top of a Fortnite V-Bucks card. At this point, I just think children It's not that I hate children. I hate what we've made children become. Where was I? Oh yeah, Feastables bar. This is apparently y'all's crack, and I grew up an early 2000s kid. I grew up watching Zack and Cody, so I'm immune to your brain rot. Okay, number one. I'm gonna be real here. I actually really dig the pattern on this. I really dig this because now you got 3 small ones, then you got a big one for fellas like me. Okay, I've never had this. I'm not gonna glaze. Okay, damn. Wow, that did not break good. That was useless. Okay, let's give this a shot. Wow. I've never had anything like this in my life. Ever. You know, it's not like there's a company called fucking Hershey's that is the same thing. I do like the print, though. The print's kind of good. I like that. But it's like we are comparing apples to apples from Brazil. It's the same thing, okay? I'll be real with you. I went down a rabbit hole of cruelty-free candy. I wish I would have bought them because they're one of my old-time favorite. It's called Tony's Chocolate. And I learned all the slavery that's involved with chocolate. I don't know why, it's funny to me. At the thought of, like, you're watching Mr. Beast and, you know, we're like, today we're going to be giving away 100 Teslas to my humble subscribers. And then, you're having, like, a little dude in the middle of, like, an African rainforest who's, like, running for his life, chopping down coca beans. And then there's a dude that runs up to him with a Mr. Beast logo. And then this little child's like, please, no! Please! Back to work! That's how I feel about the Feastables bar, okay? It's weird to me. Like, if in all honesty, if there's a candy that has to be, like, cruelty-free, I would hope it's the Feastables bar, bro. It's Hershey's. Frankly, bro, it's Hershey's. Like, here's the effed up part. Hershey's is a certified classic. So I'm gonna put it in A because Hershey's is that good. I do like the pattern now. I gotta keep on saying that the pattern's pretty good. Texture's good, melts in your mouth. It's a good milk chocolate, but it's just the standard milk chocolate. I put it in A because Hershey's is gonna also go in A. Oh, we're getting to that point where I'm getting the burps. I can't have too much, otherwise I'm gonna have a crash at near the tail end of this video. KitKats, let's go. Okay, let me tell you something about KitKat bars. I never understood a homicidal raids until I was in middle school. I was in middle school and they were giving out candy to the class that was able to win their Kahoot. We had like a grade-wide Kahoot contest, okay? And your boy was goated at history. I know that's kind of crazy to think, but your boy was like an actual 115% in all of his history classes. Not the flex or anything, but I'm like practically special when it comes... Damn, I was struggling on that. I'm like practically special when it comes to math. The only class I've ever dropped out of was probability and statistics in high school, and that shit was ass, bro. However, history, I was a goat. They would pull me up and they'd be like, hey, you got any fun facts for us? Oh, yeah! Okay. The CIA used LSD to train a dolphin how to work for the Navy. And then they would tell me to sit back down because I would explain how they would train it. That's for a different video. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I won KitKat bars for the class. And this chick, okay? No, it wasn't a chick. He was a dude with long hair. This was the mullet side. I don't know why I called him that. He comes to my table. And it was a KitKat bar with another KitKat bar. Opens up the KitKat bar, and you know how you do it? You break it off like, you know, a normal civilized human being. This motherfucker opened it, just plopped it in his mouth and said, thanks. I'll tell you something, bro. I never understood the idea of a subhuman until I saw that shit. What the hell, bro? Why you eat Kit Kats? Like, where is your mother a cow? What's going on? Just break it. I don't even come from money, dog. I'm like low middle class. And I know you break the Kit Kat first. Okay, we need to do a taste test, bro. We're getting too far gone. Oh! There we go, boys. I love Kit Kats, man. Beautiful texture. Good layering. Chocolate's good. I like it. I think this is a very creative candy bar. It's like a layered... This is like the triple-decker cheeseburger of the candy bars. This, like... It's bringing in, like, you think you're done yet? Boom! Another one. Boom! There you go. It's good. I really do like KitKat bars. I don't know what to explain it. If you've had a KitKat, you know what you're getting into. Good crunch. Amazing. Amazing. About 7 bites. Done. Doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a good chocolate. Good layers. I love the texture. I'm going to put KitKats atop of A. Yes, I think KitKats are better than Feastables now that I had it. Not quite to the level of Twix, but we're getting up there. We're almost there. You have to be better than a KitKat to get an S tier. That's how I view it, gang. Snickers! Let's go! Okay. We've covered the 3 goats, okay? Twix is like the Coca-Cola of pop. The KitKat is like the Dr. Pepper. This is Pepsi. And I'm going to be real. I'm not a huge fan of Pepsi. I think the idea that Coca-Cola is meant to be a competitor to Pepsi is one of the biggest lies you've ever been told as a kid. Did you know that Pepsi actually had to buy up full franchises like Taco Bell and KFC to even be competitive with Coca-Cola when it came to McDonald's? I'm not kidding you. That's a real thing, by the way. Pepsi has like multi-billion-dollar contracts just to make it look like they compete with Coca-Cola. But guess what? They're both owned by the same company, so it doesn't even matter. Snickers. Oh. Nougat. Smidgen of caramel. Little bit of that cookie. And then you hit me with that peanut on top, bro. With that chocolate grizzle. Amazing. Okay? It's going to sound blasphemous, though. It's not better than a KitKat. Yep, I said it. A Snickers is better than a Feastables bar. It's better than the Musketeers, okay? When I get brought into a Snickers embrace, this is like walking into my old house, okay, on good old-fashioned Elm Street. And my mother wet wrapping me in her embrace while she makes some Kraft mac and cheese with some peas on the side. That is a Snickers bar. You ever watch Ratatouille? I think of Ratatouille all the time because that's where I gain consciousness, bro. No joke. I actually have the memory of watching the Ratatouille's movie and literally just being like... Boom, back to reality. That's where I gain consciousness. It was like, boom, Ratatouille, closes his eyes, eats, and I'm like, I'm alive! That was me in that movie theater, bro. Where was I? Oh yeah, Snickers. Yeah, Snickers is like when Ego was having the Ratatouille, and then he immediately teleported it back to when he scraped his knee on a bike, and his mom was there. That's how I feel about Snickers, bro. Is it the best? No. Is it good? Hells yeah. Am I ever going to talk bad about it? No. It's merely just not to the level of a Twix. I'm sorry, I got to be the guy to tell you that. But Snickers, I got to say it. Snickers is almost to the old-time greats. Twix is Coca-Cola. Kit Kats are Dr. Pepper. Snickers is Pepsi. That's how I view it. Milk Duds. First off, this is one of the worst looking, like, this is awful looking. Like, they didn't even try to make this look appealing. This looks like Milk Duds candy mode with chocolate and caramel. Alright, bro. What the hell isn't candy mode, bro? This looks awful. You open it up. Your serving size. I'm not even kidding you, okay? In this box. Wow, they actually give me a 4th one this time. You get, like... You get this. You get this. Okay. I'm not eating all of these. I'm just going to say it. Call me wasteful. It's Milk Duds, bro. Calm it down. Let's do it. Damn, bro. Who? That's awful. I hate Milk Duds, bro. They were like, hey, yeah, you know caramel? You know nougat? You know chocolate? Yeah. Let's turn that into a Starburst. Because that's a bright idea. Oh. I hate these, bro. If you gave me Milk Duds, I'm not saying I would put you in a home, but you might need a home. This is awful. Who even gets this? Maybe Milk Duds wouldn't make me so angry if they weren't like the leftover ingredients of food. Like, oh my gosh, it won't leave me. Oh my god. I hate these so much, bro. I should have saved that for the end. That is actually, no joke, the worst thing on here. That is a D tier. If you gave me Milk Duds, I would just give them right back as a child. Oh, trick or treat, what are you dressed as? Joel Miller from Last of Us. Okay, here's some Milk Duds. I'd give that shit right back to you. Uh-huh. I got good. Awful. M&M's, okay? I'm not even going to give you like an intro. D tier, no question in my mind. M&M's. Okay, I already know these are going to be good. Oh. Nothing gets on your hands. Very minimal dyes. Instantaneously, it enters your mouth. Crunch, melt in your mouth. Oh. My gosh, bro. The versatility of an M&M is undefeated. Okay? Have it as a snack food. Put it on popcorn. Put it in trail mix, bro. This is the best part of trail mix. Okay? I think trail mix is like the loot box of candy. You take a handout. Maybe you're going to get like a common, which is going to be like a shitty ass pretzel. Maybe you're going to get something that's a little bit better, and it's going to be like the full pretzel. Or you're going to get an epic, which is going to be a good old M&M. Yes, trail mix is just the loot boxing. And that's the original gamble for children. S tier. I know that sounds crazy, but the sheer versatility of M&Ms honestly deserves itself an S tier. We're not even going to cover the peanut butter M&Ms, which are in a whole different segment all by their lonesome. M&Ms are a certified S-. Not even a question in my mind. I love M&Ms, dog. Reese's Pieces. Oh my gosh. I had to stop myself from saying Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. Does anybody else remember that rap commercial from when they were a child? Peanut butter chocolate, great when separate, but when they together make the morning time epic. Dude, I hope that guy got fucking paid, man. That was an amazing rap song back in the day. I hope that guy did nothing bad happen to him. I really do. I hope nothing bad happened to him. Okay, though. What the fuck is this? Is this meant to be a pumpkin? Don't even try. Oh my god. Oh, it's getting on my hands. Okay. They have this weird... You know what? I'm not... You guys know what a Reese's is. Oh. Let me tell you a story. Real quick. You see, I lived a pretty normal life. I was around like 7 years old. Okay? I think that was the first time I ever went trick-or-treating. I played t-ball as a kid. That's when my family probably found out I had ADHD. Never got diagnosed for it. There are 3 people in my life that I'm going to have beef with till the day that I die. And one of those people was my speech therapist. That chick really heard me say a fucking sentence and said, "Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with this kid. Listen here, Martha, it's on site for the rest of days, man. You're the reason I have a list for the rest of my life. Do your job." But where was I? Oh my gosh, where was the story going? Oh yeah, back in my old neighborhood, we had a thing where we would like trade candies, okay? And easily the top trade was Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. Ain't nobody was questioning the hierarchy of candy when it came to Reese's Pieces. One of the first fights that I've ever gotten in my entire life, and I'll be real with you, I was a scrappy young gentleman, okay? A little bit scrappy. Okay, there was a reason the first thing I did after I graduated was get involved in combat sports because it mellowed me out a lot. But I remember the first scraps I ever got into was a motherfucker who was trying to sort me on some Reese's. Okay, that, and he said some shit about my sister when we were in painting class. Okay, I ain't gonna let that slide, Holmes. Okay? Like, dog, oh, I don't care, bro. I was 5 years old. You were 8. And you're gonna let me do you like that? That's your problem. Don't be talking shit. You sorted me on Reese's, and you talk shit about my sister. Actually, I don't remember what he said, but my family, how they describe it, is it was all fun and games until I was able to get an inside trip And then I was actually throwing balled up hammer fist to this kid. Absolutely, like prime Conor McGregor level throwing hands, man. That's what I remember, okay? It probably looked a little bit more like two ADHD-ridden children doing a few love taps of hands, and then I gained consciousness and realized that throwing punches does more damage, and they had to split it up. I never saw that kid again in my life. I don't even know what his name was, but I know we ran a fade for Reeses, and I hold it. I would still run a fade for Reeses. S tier. Not even a question in my mind. Amazing. S tier. Part of the trinity of goats. S tier. Where are you, Almond Joy? Alright, back to it. Almond Joys, yes. I really shouldn't have mixed them before I did the filming for this video. However, live and you learn. This is my first time rating foods. None of this is going to go to the waste, by the way. This will probably be gone within the next 3 days because my family has the impulse control of a toddler. Yeah, including myself. Almond Joys. Listen, man. Let me tell you something about Almond Joys, baby. Almond Joys are the underrated pick of candies. You see, if I were to give any advice to a up-and-coming child, I would tell them, you need to find a candy that nobody else likes along with the normal trinity of candies that everybody likes. You can like Reese's, you can like Twixes, but pick yourself a candy, learn to like a candy that nobody else likes because then you are going to be bountiful. Learn how to make lemons out of lemonade. Almond Joys are goated. Oh, I love it, bro. I'm about to make a lot of people angry right now. Let me tell you something. Now. I told you the Musketeers was the abusive ex-girlfriend of candy. But I'm talking about an Almond Joy. This is like... Oh, this is so good, bro. This is probably somebody... Like, I grew up in a grain-fed white boy town, okay? I didn't even see my first Latina until high school. And let me tell you something, brother. That was hook, line, and sinker. I was done in. Okay? Absolutely. Listen. I'm not saying that shouldn't be your first, but I'm just saying to my white brothers out there, my country boys out there, Michigan boys out there. If your first is a Latin woman, that's like your first car being a Ferrari. You don't got the power to ride that, brother. Okay? Let me just say that. Almond Joys is that. You get a hold of an Almond Joy. Some people are gonna hear the stories of it not being too good. The texture's wrong. But I'm here to tell you, brother, it's good. Okay? Almond Joys. Don't knock it till you try it. Wow, this has really gotten away from me. Almond Joys are good. That's really what I'm trying to say. It's better than Feastables. I said it! Almond Joys are better than Feastables. Fight me in the comment section, dog. I don't care. Almond Joys are in A tier where they belong. Candy corn. Okay, let me just admit it right now. We've had a few good candies in a row. It's time to have a bad candy. Or some candy that everybody thinks it's bad. It's been a very long time since I've had a candy corn. Okay? Oh my... Such a weird texture. It's like eating sweetened wax. Like, I feel like if I were to put a wick on top of this, I would be able to make my house smell like industrial-grade chemicals for a little bit. Oh. And it has like a chalky coating to it. Where it kind of stays in your mouth for a while. I'm not a fan of that. I'm actually going to put that in D tier. Above Milk Duds, though, but it's not good. Damn, who invented this shit? This is awful. Like, I'm convinced that this was made with leftover sweeteners because they needed to fatten up the children. Candy corn's just a psyop, dog. Candy corn is not good. It's just not good at all. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's certified awful. Ugh. Hershey's. Okay, we got the little ass Hershey's bar. Okay, please. I already said Feastables are kind of like damn, this is like a terrible print, bro. Like, I wish I could show you, but the camera ain't gonna pick this up. It's like Times New Roman, all caps, Hershey's. However, I'm going to tell you a little bit of story about Hershey's, because when Hershey's was getting their startup after World War II, America, first off, people have this idea of America, that we're like America, land of the free, home of the brave. Okay, that's also part of it, but it should be America, land of the free, home of the brave, vacation spot for the petty. We are the pettiest motherfuckers when we win. Okay, let me give you an idea of just how petty we are before I take a bite of this, because I need to give you the proper backstory. When Hershey was getting started, they were commissioned by the American government to make, I think it was like 15 tons of chocolate for airdrops. Airdrops for what, you may ask? Let me tell you something. You see, after the fall of Germany, after World War II, they kind of cut Germany in half in East and West Berlin. If I remember correctly. East side Berlin was the communist side, west side of Berlin was the capitalist side. And we were so petty at that point, even after teaming up with the Soviets during World War II, we wanted to show the people that capitalism was the way to go. So little German children that were growing up inside of evil mustache man Germany, going into the Soviet Germany, we airdropped chocolate into their place because they never had chocolate a day before in their life. And for whatever reason, I like to think of a little German boy who has a little bit too edgy parents, comes in, grabs some chocolate, takes a little bit of a bite out of it. Undiva! And then he goes back home and starts talking some shit like, the Americans dropped us some candy! And on the back of the candy bar, it said some shit like, look at the products of capitalism. Like, we were that petty after World War II, bro. We were allies with them, and we're just telling them, ayo, where's your chocolate, bro? And I like to think there was a father inside of there that survived, like, the bad guy hunts after World War II, and probably was being like, imagine I'm a little German child. Wunderbar, Potter, I found chocolate from the Americans! Stop vegan! And then boom, you just got beaten by your father that was a little bit too into evil mustache man's aura. And he wasn't like you saying bad stuff about the guy. Guess what? Did bro have chocolate? No, he probably would have been successful then. I'm joking. In a real note, Hershey's chocolate, it's good. I like it. It's tied with Feastables. It really is. Just know they're at the same level. I'm putting them side by side. The printing's better, bro. The printing is better on a Feastables bar than it is in Hershey's, because Hershey's has been at the top for so long. They genuinely forgot what it was like to struggle. That's how I feel. They're the Nepo babies of candy. Raisins! Okay, we've all been trick-or-treating. We were all given at least one pack of raisins in our youth, but here's the real question here. It's going in D tier, there's no question in my mind. But, like, if you're given raisins, do you eat the raisins before you eat the Milk Duds or the candy corn? Okay? Why are these kind of hitting? I'm gonna do another bite. Maybe I had a good raisin. Why are these hitting? Honestly, I'm putting raisins at the top of D tier. Okay? Top of D. Now, granted, if you're giving out raisins to children, you just hate children. You're probably, if you're an old woman giving out raisins to children, you probably were unable to have children of your own because your womb is like a dried up Sahara desert. Your fruit is not bountiful, and you're unable to have children, so you decide instead of adopting a surrogate child, you're just going to make lives for all the other children bad. Giving raisins to children on Halloween is like the equivalent of like, I'm trying to think of an equivalent, but there really isn't. Raisins on Halloween, that is like a certified sin, okay? Easily. Top of D. Ghirardellis. I don't know where I put the Ghirardellis, so this kind of effed it up the video. However, I just want to talk about Ghirardellis. If you go trick-or-treating and a family gives you Ghirardellis, I'm not saying that they probably are doing some effed up stuff behind the scenes, but all I'm saying is this, okay? If you brought a Hershey's inside of their house, oh no, if you're the wife and you're bringing in Hershey's inside of the house, okay? All I'm going to say is this. There's probably some shit being said behind the scenes where the father was like, Don't you dare bring in Hershey's, okay? Hershey's are for the poor, Brittany! Don't bring that shit in my house! Like, 100%. That is a conversation that may or may not being had. Another thought that comes to my head. If you're giving out Ghirardellis like they're Hershey's bars, you are either... There's one of three things that are happening. You're either the cool family, and that's what I'm going to assume. If the wife is doing it, 100% the husband is cheating on you because he feel like, yeah, the husband's cheating on you. And if the father is doing it, I don't know. I don't know how many times I've gone trick-or-treating and the dad actually gave me candy. It's always like an elderly woman or the mother that does it. If you give out Ghirardellis, bro, like that, I don't know. I'm putting Ghirardellis high up. I'm going to put Ghirardellis. They're the best chocolate, S tier, bottom of S tier. I'm gonna put it there, I'm sorry. They're the best chocolate you can have. I don't care, bro. And there you go, that is the candy tier list for the Halloween season. Thank you for your support. I'm getting burpy right now because I just had all that. I need to go drink some water, bro. I'm getting that sugar high, sugar crash. Thank you for the support that you give this channel. If you think my opinion is wrong, I will challenge you in the comment section down below. If there is a video that you want me to do, if you want me to do, like, any other foods, okay? I'm open to that now. Put it in the comment section down below, or you just have another video that you would like me to do. Thank you for the support you give this channel. It means the absolute most to me. It's more than I deserve, and none of this is possible without you guys. 50K subscribers by the end of the year would be a dream, and please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. And 60% of you are not subscribed. They have watched multiple videos, by the way. 60% of you are not subscribed and have watched at least 2 of my videos. I'm sorry, bro. That is like a peak level of hating. But with all that out of the way, thank you for the support you give my channel, and I will see you all next time.